Hello dear listeners, welcome to the daily analytics program of Azerbaijan International Radio. This is Aida Mamadova in the studio. The year of 2024 has been rich in significant historical events in the political sphere for our homeland. For the first time in Azerbaijan's history of independence, extraordinary presidential elections were held on February 7th across our sovereign territory, and extraordinary elections for the 7th convocation of the Milli Meclis were held on September 1st. These remarks were made by Prime Minister Ali Asadov during the plenary session of the Milli Meclis held on December 16th. He stated that the results of the presidential and parliamentary elections unequivocally reaffirmed the people's confidence and trust in President Ilham Aliyev's successful and purposeful policies that lead to victories. On September 20th, we marked the 30th anniversary of the signing of the Contract of the Century, which forms the foundation of the old strategy authored by the great leader Heydar Aliyev. This strategy solidified Azerbaijan's independence and ensured its long-term and sustainable economic development. Today, President Ilham Aliyev skillfully and decisively continues the strategic course, adapting it to modern challenges, ensuring the country's development, enhancing its economic power and political influence, and improving the well-being of our people, Asadov emphasized. According to him, one of Azerbaijan's 5 national priorities for socio-economical development until 2030 is defined as becoming a country of clean environment and green growth. It is no coincidence that 2024 was declared the Year of Solidarity for a Green World by a presidential decree. He proudly highlighted the organization of COP29, one of the world's most significant and large-scale international events, held in Azerbaijan at an exceptionally high level for the first time in the region. Prime Minister Ali Asadov highlighted Azerbaijan's major contributions to international energy projects during the plenary session of the Milli Meclis on December 16th. He stated that President Ilham Aliyev's deep strategic vision and diplomatic efforts have brought significant political and economic benefits to Azerbaijan, making it a key transportation and transit hub in Eurasia. The Prime Minister noticed that one of the main goals is to turn Azerbaijan into a leading partner for Europe in its green energy. The agreement signed in 2022 between Azerbaijan, Georgia, Romania, and Hungary support these objectives. The government plans to increase the share of renewable energy in the energy balance to 30% by 2030. The Nakhchivan, Karabakh, and Eastern Gezer regions have been declared green energy zones. Projects carried out with international partners and various bilateral and multilateral agreements form the basis of the government's green agenda. In line with the President's instructions, comprehensive measures are being implemented to boost the transit potential of international transport corridors passing through Azerbaijan, Asadov added. The 7th ministerial meeting of the Conference on Interaction and the Confidence-Building Measures in Asia will be held online on December 17th. According to CISA's official website, the meeting will mark the conclusion of Kazakhstan 2020-2024 chairmanship and the beginning of Azerbaijan's 2024-2026 chairmanship. Foreign ministers from 28 member states will discuss a wide range of issues, including global and regional peace and security, against the backdrop of the geopolitical situation in Asia and worldwide since the last CISA summit in Astana in October 2022. Key documents finalized through a consensus within the Senior Officials Committee are expected to be adopted during the meeting. The Committee on the Elimination of Racial Discrimination of the United Nations has highlighted the deportation of Azerbaijanis from Armenia and the destruction of Azerbaijani cultural heritage in Armenia during its review of Armenia's periodic report. This was stated in a declaration issued by the Western Azerbaijan community. The declaration criticized the Armenian delegation's intolerant responses to these questions and its denial of the Azerbaijani origins of the Blue Mosque, describing these as a clear manifestation of deep-rooted Azerbaijanophobia and fabricated notions of the ethnic exclusivity within Armenian society. The statement emphasized that Armenia's denial of the Azerbaijani origins of the Blue Mosque is just as doomed to failure as it is past policies of denial regarding the Upper Gövhar Aha Mosque, The community called on relevant UN bodies to address the violations on the rights Western Azerbaijanis during discussions on Armenia and to provide recommendations for rectifying these injustices. Politics. Prospects for multilateral cooperation between Azerbaijan and the Holy See discussed. On December 16th, Azerbaijani Foreign Minister Ceyhun Bayramov met with Archbishop Paul Richard Gallagher, Secretary for Relations with States of the Holy See, during his visit to Azerbaijan. According to the Foreign Minister, the discussions cover bilateral and multilateral cooperation prospects, as well as regional and international security issues. The positive dynamics in mutual visits and contacts contributing to Azerbaijan-Vatican relations in political, cultural, and humanitarian fields were emphasized. The opening of Azerbaijan's embassy to the Vatican was noted as a significant step in bilateral ties. The contributions of the Heydar Aliyev Foundation, led by First Vice President Mihriban Aliyeva, to restoring culturally significant monuments in the Vatican were also highlighted. Minister Bayramov informed his counterpart about the outcomes of COP29 and Azerbaijan's efforts to promote peace and normalization with Armenia in the post-conflict period. Archbishop Gallagher expressed gratitude for the construction of a Catholic church in honor of Pope John Paul II and praised Azerbaijan's support for the project. During the meeting, other issues of mutual interest were also discussed. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye.